Hi guys, welcome back to Baking with Sue. Before I start, if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, like and share to your friends, and also make sure you hit the notification bell so that you get notified when new videos come up. And yeah, for today I've got an interesting cake because one of my subscribers asked if we can do an eggless cake. So today we're going to do an eggless chocolate cake. As usual, I always recommend that you have your ingredients, you measure your ingredients first so that you won't forget any. So with me, I've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of granulated sugar, white sugar, 1 stick of butter, 1.5 cups of milk, buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can just add a tablespoon of lemon juice or vinegar. Then 1/2 cup of canola oil. Then here is 1 teaspoon of instant coffee. Then 1 tablespoon mixed with 1 tablespoon of boiling water. Then we've got 1/2 cup of sour milk, 3/4 cup of cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So when our cake is done, we are going to put a chocolate ganache on top, and for that you will need 2 tablespoons of butter, and then you need 1/4 cup of full cream milk and 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. That one we'll do it later. So let's start. So you first have to mix your dry ingredients separately. I've got my flour, so then I add my sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. So you give it a nice mix. Right, I think it's nice, well mixed. So then we go to the wet ingredients. I've got my butter there, the oil, the sour milk, the coffee, and the vanilla. Right, so I'm going to heat this up for 5 minutes. Now we have to add the flour mixture and alternating with the buttermilk. Because we do not want to overmix, I have to add another cup before I overmix them. Then add a little milk and beat. Then we add the last batch of flour. And the remaining buttermilk. There you go. But before I take the dough out, I have to scrape the sides so that I give it a fine mixture. There you go. Make sure you only beat your mixture between 5 to 8 minutes so that you not over mix, otherwise it will have a lot of air bubbles. So now we have to transfer our dough to our baking tray that I've already greased, and it's always advisable to put baking paper under so that it won't stick. Make sure you shake like that, also to remove air bubbles and just to make it like flat. There you go. So now we have to put our cake in a preheated oven, then let it bake at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 to 35 minutes depending on your oven. You keep checking from 30 minutes and then we'll come back to ice. Now our cake is out of the oven. As you can see, it's nice, it's a wow as usual. So we need to set it aside to cool down, and then we make our chocolate ganache. And this chocolate ganache we're making today is without heavy cream. We are going to use full cream milk and butter. So we need 2 tablespoons of butter. Then we need a 1/4 cup of full cream milk, and then 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. So we need to heat this up first, just like this. So you need to melt this on medium heat. So I'm going to reduce my heat to medium, and then around 2 to 3 minutes it should be fully melted, and then we set it aside. Now I think 3 minutes is over. Then we can switch that off and then add your chocolate chip and we leave it again to sit for 2 to 3 minutes before we start mixing. So now we can mix our chocolate chip. They're melting nicely, so we continuously stir so that we have consistency. So now we have a nice shine and a nice consistent mixture of our chocolate ganache. And if you taste it and you feel like it's a little bitter in your mouth, you can add a tablespoon of powdered sugar or icing sugar, depending on the taste that you want. So here we are. You can let it cool. If you keep on doing like that, or just leave it aside and let it cool. So mine is already cool. You can now apply it on the cake. Right, there you go. And then I take my scraper and then I move it around like that. You can go around it like that so that all the sides can have some chocolate on, just like that. Right, there you go. Then I do need to add some sprinkles. Now you can go ahead and spoil yourself. So I'm going to cut it so I can show you what the inside is like. There you go. Isn't it a wow? Nice moist chocolate cake, which is eggless. So for those who do not want eggs in there or the vegan, they can have this nice chocolate cake. So make sure you subscribe, like and share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you won't miss the upcoming videos. Bye.